welcome to the channel. Today we're going to check Tunnel of Love. Sorry, my voice is a little low because I've been sick for a couple of days. But let's indulge
Tunnel of Love
into this beautiful concert. Man, I was not even 9 or so. What was I? 6, 7. Actually, I want to know if the melody from this part sounded like a merry-go-round, you know? I want to know if it's actually something traditional and they're doing the transition in this. I'm really curious about that because that will make a lot more sense, you know? Like, if that was the case.
Tattoo, and I've been riding on a ghost train with a cars they screaming and slam, and that I don't know where I'm eating land, but I'd always tell you where I am. Screaming rain of faces, seen her standing in the light. She had a ticket for the race. Yeah, just like me, she was a victim of the night. And I put my hand up on the lever, let it rock and let it roll. I had the one-arm band of fever. There was an arrow through my heart and my soul. The big wheel keep on turning, neon burning up above. And I'm just high on this world. Come on and take a little ride with me, girl, on the tunnel of love. Yeah, love, sweet love. Danger, when you're riding at your own risk. She said you're the perfect stranger. She said, baby, let's just keep it like that. Just a cake walk, do the twist by the pool, step up and snap. Hey, mister, give it to them, any two can play. And the big wheel keep on turning. Another good idea, another hustle just to make it big and rock away, yeah, rock away. Girl, it looks so pretty to wear, so I get on these kids. Yeah, like the Spanish city too, when we were kids. Girl, it looks so pretty to wear, so I get on.
Man, I got so many things to say. I'll try to keep it short. First of all, such a nice groove, man. You really like forget I was doing a reaction. I was just enjoying the groove of the live performance. So, what a tight band. There are so many things. Sometimes I read the comments, and I reply to them. And I was checking the new comments because it's also a new audience for this type of music, let's say. So some people, were pointing out some details of Mark Knopfler type of playing, that he's left-handed, but he plays anyway with the other, normal guitar. Um, the drummer, that it's awesome, like I was mentioning in the last thing, which is like really carrying a lot. And the band itself really enjoyed themselves, prompting me to make a joke about also, let's say, like enhance the use of substances that in the 80s was very common for rock star. Not that I was making any judgment, of course, because that was just a joke, right? But some people actually didn't react too well to that. And I have to say, that's fair enough, but that's still just a joke. But after that, I actually read, and somebody point out that the Mark, it's an avid, it's actually a proponent of staying sober and not using drugs and so on and so forth, which, prompted me to make this clarification, because I also don't use drugs, and I'm a big supporter of that. So apart from the joke that I made, let's move on to the performance, which I have to say, this song has a similar groove to the one we reacted the last time, right? Uh, and obviously, it's also because it's probably in the same album, maybe, or it's in the same phase of that type of sound with this band. But I'm always so entertained, literally, by this great, by the bands of the past, right? Like just plugging in, and of course with the equipment and the technology all the time, both of recording and whatever, you got such a nice shows, man. What a wonderful shows. I wish I was there, enjoying this type of shows.
You are so lucky to remember me by this. Put a hand in my pocket. I gotta keep singing a kiss. And the roar of dust and diesel. Stood I watched her walk away. Could have got up with her easy enough. But someone must have made me stay. The big wheel keep on turning. Neon burning up above. And I'm just high on this world. Come on and take a ride with me, girl. On a ton of love. Yeah, love, sing love. Ton of love. I'm searching through these carousels in the corner of the arcade. I'll be searching everywhere, steeplechase and the Palisade, in any shooting gallery where the promises are made for the walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away. Color codes and the lady, out to walk away. Girl, it looks so pretty to me, like it always did. Like the Spanish city to me when we were kids, yeah. Oh, girl, it looks so pretty to me, like it always did. Yeah, like the Spanish city to me when we were kids.
I have to say, like, again, because now I was into the comments, so I remember somebody was also saying like, this is basic stuff anyway. uh, you know I usually don't. I was always into prog rock and all kinds of more complicated stuff, just because I enjoyed the heavier sound and the, let's say, the more virtuoso guitar players and so on and so forth. But you know, I became also much more a lover through the years of people like Bob Dylan, even though I was always a fan since I started listening to him because of his lyrics and his songs, obviously. But it's also a personal thing, right? I mean, it's not just about how many notes you can strike and how clean or fast or whatever you can be. It's also about, like, the literally the emotions and the touch and the embellishment and the little things that might speak to you, right? Same thing goes for the voice. Maybe his voice is not incredibly remarkable, in the way that other singers of rock bands, especially, a lot of the glam rock bands that had all these amazing singers with incredible range, right? Like, you name it. There were like everyone topping each other, so to speak, in terms of power and extension and range and that type of stuff. But like I said, I'm also like I always liked Bob Dylan, apart from the mumbling part, the period. Um, Voice, and a lot of people hate his voice. I also like a lot Billy Corgan's voice, which is very strange for a lot of other people. So obviously those things are personal, and I myself tend to look at music not so much through the metrics of this is better than that because it's more complicated, or this crooner is better than this other guy that it's a little flat or a little sharp. I To me, I just feel the songs, like, and whether a song really speaks to you in that moment or not. And when I listen to this, man, I'm 7 minutes in, and I got lost into the magic, man. That's all I gotta say. pretty awesome.